Envision this. It's 30 days from now, and you are the calmest, most secure, most confident, committed version of yourself. All because you decided to take the time to click on this episode and listen and implement these changes for just 30 days. So, if you want to learn how to level up your life and unlock the hottest, highest, and healthiest version of yourself, this is the podcast for you. Welcome to today's episode of Hot and Unbothered. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my podcast. If you are new here, my name is Brianna Gomez, or you can call me Bri, and I am your host of Hot and Unbothered, the ultimate podcast for defining who you want to be, envisioning your dream self, and taking out the space between your current life and your dream life. So today, I'm going to give you a step-by-step, actionable plan on how to get there, because with this glow-up culture, everyone can say anything. Follow this certain makeup tutorial, try these different products, and it's all based on physical. How to get skinny, how to get toned, how to make boys like you. There is so much more than that. Maybe those things are important to you, but all of it means nothing if you don't have the true glow up within. And none of it will be sustainable for you or fulfilling for you if you don't know how to glow from the inside out. So today, my job is to teach you what a true glow up is and how you're going to achieve it in just 30 days. These are things that you are going to implement, and they're going to change your life so much that you want to keep going, and this becomes a lifestyle for you. Is my hope that these things change your life around so much that you say, I don't want to go back to who I was. And all it takes is 30 days to see true change. The reason why these 75 hard challenges don't work is because sure, for a period of time, you can try really hard to eat right and do the 2 45-minute workouts a day and follow certain strict diets. And then what? The 75 days is over, you maybe saw your results, and now you just go back to the life you were living, because that 75-day hard challenge is not a sustainable way to live for your entire life, for most people at least. So today I'm going to be giving you, again, actionable changes that you can implement in your daily life that will create a lifestyle for you that you want to follow even past this 30-day challenge. This is a true, foolproof, scientifically backed glow up plan to change your life in just 30 days, right in time for summer. And we're talking mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of the glow ups. So if you're along for the ride of becoming the hottest, highest, and healthiest version of yourself, go ahead and follow the podcast, leave it a rating, because you are in it for the long haul. This is you locking in and committing to this lifestyle change. If you continue to listen to motivating podcasts and fulfilling glow up plans that you can actually execute, you are on the right path. And there is a reason why you were called to click on this episode today. So I'm so happy you're here, and this is the first step. You being here right now is the first step in your glow up plan, because you are showing the interest. You want it. That's something that one of our pastors said in a sermon. Oh, you have to want it at least, even if you don't want it, right? A lot of people want to glow up, but they don't want to put in the work. You have to at least want to put in the work. But if you clicked on this episode, you want to, or at least want to put in the work. So stay with me before we dive into today's episode. You guys know I love to share a podcast review. Today we have one from Eloise. She said, "Thank you so much, Bri. I'm 14 years old and from Omaha. I can't thank you enough. You have literally changed my life. I used to walk around feeling like I'm worthless, ugly, and dumb, but now I'm confident and I know my true worth. I am smart, beautiful, and just an amazing human being. You literally changed my perspective when you said that you don't need other people to say you're beautiful, because you already are. Thank you so much for this podcast. I love it so much. Love you, Eloise." Eloise, I love you so much, and I am so proud of you. You are so beautiful. You are so worthy, and you are so lovable, and I am so happy you are part of the Hot and Unbothered family. Thank you for your kind words. If you guys want a chance to be featured in next week's episode, don't forget to leave a podcast review, rate her 5 stars, and let's dive in, because we've got a lot to cover. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you actually committed, actually put in the effort, again, into an actionable plan to becoming the highest version of yourself? And I'm not just talking glowier skin or seeing the number go down on the scale, but I'm talking internally and externally. Let's get to the bottom of what a glow up actually is, because it can be really misleading. Some people, again, like I was saying earlier, think it's the number going down on the scale. Some people think it's their makeup looking so amazing. But really, it's not just about your physical appearance, because at the end of the day, that means nothing. You could lose all the weight, you can get your dream body, you can get your dream man, your dream facelift, it means nothing. You will be empty inside if you don't have the energy to match it. A true glow up is a transformation that encompasses our inner and outer radiance, the interior and the exterior, because whatever you feel inside, it will show on the outside. That's why people say beauty is only skin deep, right? Because what's inside is so much more important. And that might sound cheesy to some of you, but if you take care of your body, the outside will reflect. Whatever you put into your body is what you get out of it. So this 30-day plan I have for you guys is going to ditch all the old fads and diets and things that people just came up with on TikTok that have zero scientific evidence behind them. Today I'm giving you the hard, cold facts, and it's going to create a lasting impact. Again, if you implement this for 30 days, I can promise you that you're going to want to go longer than 30 days because you're going to see and feel, more importantly, such a big difference. So number one, I want to start with the mindset and mental glow, because if you don't have the right mindset, you will not be able to fulfill a 30-day challenge. And our mind is what keeps us going. Our relationship with ourselves is why we're doing this whole thing. So you have to make sure you have a strong foundation first. Number one thing I need you to realize is that before you go off in your day and you are someone's girlfriend or mom or daughter or employee or manager, you are yours before you are anyone else's. So whatever role you go play off in your day, this mind up here, it belongs to you. So we need to make sure we are fueling it and quite literally building our relationship with ourselves. I have a whole episode on little self-care acts and ways to date yourself, which is so important. But number one thing I need you guys to prioritize is the morning routine. How you treat yourself in the morning quite literally signifies how the rest of your day is going to go. And whatever you put in at the beginning of your day is how your rest of your day is going to go. So for example, if you wake up and you immediately check your phone first thing in the morning and you doom scroll for a few minutes or hours, don't be asking me, why did I have a terrible day today? Don't be asking me, why am I so low energy? Because you know the answer. And it's because you started your day off with one, the most unrealistic dopamine hit in the world. Immediately looking at your Instagram likes, right? That is setting the standard for this dopamine high that you will not be able to meet later on in the day. I even was having a struggle for one moment when I would wake up and I would immediately check my emails because I wanted to see if there was anything exciting, any collaboration opportunities or invitations to events, anything that was gonna blow my mind and start my day off crazy. And then I find myself feeling really down afterwards. Regardless, you shouldn't be reaching immediately for anything, grasping on for dear life, first thing in the morning. What you need to do if you want to set yourself up for success is be consistent with your morning routine, starting with not checking your phone and letting the light in. First thing I do in the morning is open my blinds, drink some water, make your bed always. Studies have shown that making your bed in the morning consistently has correlated directly to increased productivity levels and a greater sense of well-being. Don't you want that for yourself? And also in the morning, starting your day off by accomplishing a hard task, which is making your bed, it will tell you that, okay, I already did one hard thing for today. I can do anything. Let's get more done. But if you just lay in bed all day, you roll around, if your bed's unmade, you're going to crawl back in it. Just make your bed. It's a great habit to implement and it will lead to you being more productive. A great choice to make instead of checking your phone is to go outside in the morning and just soak up some sun. Soaking up sun, it can be just 10 minutes of sunlight. Eat your breakfast outside, journal outside, but this is so crucial and great for setting your circadian rhythm on one. And it also will regulate your cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone. So it's going to help with hormone balance in general and also increased energy and deeper sleep later on. Even just spending 10 minutes outside in nature, maybe it's a walk around your neighborhood, maybe again you're sitting by the trees on your patio, eating your breakfast or doing your daily gratitude out there, that has proven just even 10 minutes can lower your blood pressure and just have you feeling more grounded throughout the day, as well as reducing anxiety, which in this day and age, social media causes so much anxiety. So if you can counteract that by just spending some time outside to ground yourself, studies show that getting light in the first hour of being awake will boost your serotonin levels and your melatonin production later at night. But like I was saying, how you start the day is what you get out of it. So if you immediately are putting garbage into your mind when you first wake up by doom scrolling and seeing all this toxic negativity on social media, that's what you're going to get out of your day. We get more of what we focus on. So focus on the good, focus on the beauty of life, get a devotional, get a good book. If you're feeling exhausted throughout the day, drowsy, lethargic, and you're constantly comparing or having negative thoughts, it's because of what you input into your mind first thing in the morning. That That brings me to my next tip, which is practicing gratitude journaling first thing in the morning. This is so, so powerful just to focus on the good and really shift your perspective and set the tone for your entire day. This can take 5 minutes or less, but I want you to practice each morning writing 3 things that you're grateful for or 3 things that you're looking forward to. A 2003 study proved that regular gratitude journaling increased happiness levels and reduced depressive symptoms. You can literally rewire your brain. Your brain is so powerful, and it's going to also increase your resilience and motivation throughout the day as well. Boost your dopamine and rewire your negative thoughts. Why would you not try this? At least, even if you're like, you know what, I don't think that's gonna work. It sounds silly, it sounds like a fairy tale, but you can just write your gratitude and you're just gonna feel better instantly. Try it. Try it consistently for 30 days. If you don't like it, you can stop. I'll make a deal with you. If you don't like it, you can stop, but I can promise you, you're gonna wanna keep doing your gratitude after the 30-day mark. One of the easiest things I will say in this episode that you can implement right now, compliment one new person a day. Compliment a stranger, compliment your coworker, compliment your family members. Complimenting someone has proven to increase serotonin and oxytocin levels, just one person a day. This will also help if you struggle with social anxiety or introversion. This will help get you out of your comfort zone, and it feels so good. It feels so good to compliment people. I love complimenting them, and this can also lead to new friendships, new relationships, and making the other person's day. That doesn't even benefit you directly. There are direct benefits to your self-perception and emotional state just by complimenting one person a day. Again, try it, but I promise you will feel like you are walking on rainbows if you just start complimenting people left and right. Complimenting yourself as well is huge. Positive affirmations, people again might think they're crazy, they're made up. It's powerful. My dad used to play while we were going to sleep at night. He would get the little boombox stereo radio thing, put in a CD that said affirmations for kids, and he would play it. And now look at me now. Look at me now. I am a self-help content creator, inspiring other people to be the best, highest, healthiest, happiest versions of themselves. And I think that a part of what my dad instilled in me growing up definitely played a role, because you just need to tell yourself that you are beautiful. You need to tell yourself that you are worthy, that you are lovable. Any negative self-doubt, shut it out. It's not true. We tell ourselves these self-limiting beliefs. So anytime you have a negative thought about yourself creep up, I want you to instantly name 3 things that you like about yourself. If you think that you're incapable, tell yourself that you can do anything. Tell yourself that you are worthy and tell yourself that you are strong. But do not listen to the negative voice in your head. And it's all about training your brain. But the more positive affirmations that you input into your brain, the more you will start to believe it. And it feels so good. There was a literal study where they had 2 separate containers of rice. They had the love rice and the hate rice. In the love rice, they told it positive affirmations. You're so beautiful. You're so kind, worthy, strong. I don't know exactly what they said to this container of rice. And then there's the hate rice. And they said, I hate you. They said such negative things about the rice. That rice went rotten, and the other love rice was fine. That's crazy. I don't know what the scientific explanation is for that, other than positivity and negativity and the power of self-affirmation. Overall, I want you guys to work on embracing your mindfulness, knowing how powerful our brains are, and that's the tool that we're going to use to implement these habits and glow up changes over the next 30 days. It all starts up here. A few other mindfulness practices, if the ones I listed aren't your jam, there's meditation, there's deep breathing exercises, there is mindful walking. Practicing solitude with yourself is something that I deeply recommend. This is literally getting comfortable alone in silence with your thoughts. No music playing, no TV show playing in the background. Go on a nature walk, right? Don't listen to any music and just talk to yourself. Again, this can be done in meditation with your eyes closed. This can be done through journaling. But practicing a little check-in with yourself really goes a long way, and you'll be surprised. Again, 30 days. Give it a try. If you don't like it, get rid of it. But I promise, you're gonna like it. Now that our mind and our energy is glowing, we're gonna work on our nourishment. Nourishing your body is so, so crucial. A lot of people, when they think glow up, they just think run as fast as I can and work out as much as I can and the rest will follow. It all starts internally. That's why nourishing your body is crucial. And I'm not gonna talk about all these fad diets, the restrictive diets. We're gonna focus on fueling our body with nutrient-rich foods that are delicious and satisfying and will keep us wanting to stay consistent with these habits. One thing I want you guys to think of is envision your body as a car. I've said this before. Your body is a car. Your food that you're eating is the fuel that you put into your car, and this completely changed my mindset. If you're putting in the cheap gas at the gas station, your car is not going to run as well. Think of the cheap gas as the McDonald's or the little snacks that you get or the processed foods, anything. And then there's the premium gas. The premium gas is going to make your car run better, the mileage better, the car is going to last longer, everything will go smoother. This premium gas is the conscious, smart choices that you make of food to put in your body. I'm not saying put less gas than you were putting before. I'm not saying stop fueling your car with gas. I'm saying to make conscientious choices of what you are putting in your body. You decide how you want your car to run. You decide if you want the cheap gas or the premium gas. You're not cutting the gas out entirely. You're not taking in less gas, less fuel, but you're just choosing the one that's going to make your body or your car run and operate better. It's going to last longer, give you more energy throughout the day, feel better. It's going to affect you in the long term, right? If you're putting cheap gas into your car for years, that car is not going to last as long. But if you're taking care of it and you're putting that premium gas, it's going to last so much longer and guarantee longevity and health in your life so much more. Number one thing I'm going to say, high protein breakfast. High protein breakfast, you want to aim for 20 to 30 grams of protein. This can vary for everybody depending. Again, everyone is different. So take this all with a grain of salt if you need to tweak it a little, but 20 to 30 grams of protein is key, especially for breakfast. Having a high protein breakfast is going to stabilize your blood sugar levels for the day, helping us guarantee that we won't have that energy crash later on and have those mood swings later in the day. Eating high in protein also curbs your cravings and helps with fueling your metabolism and overall just ensuring that you have that lean muscle buildup. You need to eat if you want to build muscle. Everyone be working out in the gym and then eating nothing, eating like a mouse. This is my saying for you. Eat like a queen, not a mouse. If you want to glow up, eat like a queen, not a mouse. Eating like a queen doesn't mean you have to be eating fast food every single second and stuffing your face, but it does mean giving your body the food and fuel that it deserves. Having a large assortment for yourself of different healthy fats and proteins and anti-inflammatory foods to try, not just sticking to, I'll just have a chip or a cracker. Food is a very sensitive subject, and I would love to have a professional on to potentially talk about EDs and healthy eating habits, etc., because obviously I'm not certified. So I know for some people it's not as easy to just snap your fingers and say eat your food. But I will tell you, your body needs food and it loves food, and you need to love your body by giving it food. And I know a lot of people get afraid to eat because they think that it will make them fat or it'll be bad for them or they really want to lose weight. Your body needs food. When we're working out and we're building muscle, that muscle is going to burn the fat automatically. You replace the fat with the muscle. But if you're not eating protein, how is the muscle going to build? Eating protein helps with lean muscle retention, so eat all the protein you can. I try to eat protein in every single meal. You can implement protein powders if you want. There's a lot of really great healthy ones. A lot of people like adding cottage cheese, adding Greek yogurt. I have Greek yogurt in my smoothie every single day. I like to post my smoothie recipes on my Instagram story, so go check that out if you don't have me on Instagram yet. It's Brianna Gomez with 2 B's. I know not everyone likes meat, but there are really great ways to get your protein in. Look up protein-rich recipes and just find a way to have your protein in a way you enjoy it. Eating should not be miserable. I love looking forward to my meal, and a great way to do this is meal prepping. Meal prepping at the beginning of the week will ensure that you are consistent with your protein goals and your balanced meals. Having a balanced meal is so important. You want to have nutrient-dense foods. There's avocado, there's leafy greens, salmon, berries, chia seeds. I put chia seeds in my smoothies as well. So good. Oftentimes, people give up on their nutrition goals because of time and convenience. Why do you think fast food is so popular in America? Because people are lazy and they just want the quick thing, and it also sounds really cheap. You're at McDonald's and you're like, oh, only a few bucks for a burger. But then if you go to the grocery store and you look at the prices, for example, if you want a box of pasta, right, you can get that for a few bucks. And then you go to a restaurant and it's 20 bucks for a plate of pasta. And you're like, I can make 5 servings of that for a few dollars. And then after a long day at work or a night out, everyone wants whatever's quick and convenient. And this way, if you're meal prepping at the beginning of the week, you have no excuse. You have the food at home. Take it with you somewhere in a little lunchbox, microwave it up, take it to work, take it to school. Also, packing lunch is not embarrassing. Packing lunch is not embarrassing. So a goal that I set for myself is, at least for the past month, at least, and I was doing better even before, but is to only pack lunch from home. Obviously, if you don't have time to pack lunch one day, you fell behind, don't make yourself starve and skip lunch, grab something. But I want to challenge you guys to cook at home and eat from home, pack your lunches as much as possible over these next 30 days. One, you're going to save a ton of money and a ton of time if you do it at the beginning of the week, but also you're going to feel great. Whatever you're cooking at home, you know exactly what's going into it, and you can also make it taste exactly the way you want. It's so great. But that way you don't have to question whatever chemicals or oils are coming in, and you're also prepared. Even if you were to have a burger at home versus a burger at McDonald's, it's clear which one is the healthy choice because you know exactly what is going into your burger at home. And I embrace burgers. I embrace protein. If you just create a protein-focused diet and see everything as fuel for your body, it makes your relationship with food so much better. I highly recommend giving it a try, but try your best to eat from home, cook at home as much as possible over these next 30 days, and you will feel brand new. Focusing on anti-inflammatory foods has literally been proven to make you basically more beautiful because there are actually foods that show clearer skin, hormone balance, smooth digestion, etc. Bone broth is a literal super ingredient. Bone broth is incredible. I prefer beef bone broth. You can get this at Trader Joe's. You can make it at home. But bone broth has proven to improve your skin's elasticity. It has collagen in it, and it's also going to help again with your cortisol, stress hormone levels, hormone balance in general. It's proven to be good for your hair and your nails, and again, help kickstart and support your metabolism throughout the day. And there's also protein in it. If you're trying to hit your protein goals, every little gram adds up, and bone broth is great. I know some people don't like the taste. I personally do not mind it, but you can put some lemon juice in it, some turmeric, some cayenne pepper, some salt, pepper. Heat it up in the morning, have it in a little mug, replace your coffee with this. If not, have it in unison with your coffee. But it's magical. If you can get your hands on some bone broth for 30 days, you will not regret it. Being mindful of sugar, I'm not saying don't have another bite of sugar in your entire life, but if you're seeing things that aren't an absolute necessity that you just have anyway that are super high in sugar, maybe it's that Starbucks drink, maybe it's that energy drink in the morning, see if you can find an alternative. Maybe if you always get Starbucks, see if you can switch to a sugar-free matcha. Liquid sugars are one of the worst kinds of sugars for us. Sugar spikes your insulin, which worsens PMS, it increases bloating, fatigue, skin issues. So again, I'm not saying cut it out completely, and maybe opt for healthy natural sugars instead of the artificial sugar chemicals. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I never have sugars. Something that really helped me is I've been finding out actually that I'm gluten sensitive. And so having less gluten has really helped me focus on eating more nutrient dense foods. Initially not by choice, right? I was like, oh, I can't have my pasta, can't have my cake and my carbs and my cookies. Again, I'm not saying to cut those things out, but I found by limiting them or finding more healthy alternatives to incorporate, it's been really great. And I find that I don't crave sugar throughout the day. My cravings have gone down so much just by focusing on the positive fuel. A 2012 study also proved that high sugar intake is linked to increased anxiety and inflammatory acne. We don't want that. And again, I'm not saying restrict yourself. We don't want super strict, crazy diets because then that often leads to binging or giving up because it doesn't feel attainable for us. What I'm saying is to start implementing more healthy foods. Don't cut it out completely. Don't forbid yourself because then that feels like a punishment. But reward your body by introducing positive, new, exciting foods, fun new recipes to try. Get a cookbook, look on Pinterest. One example I have is I didn't cut out pasta, right? But I found this amazing alternative, which was I think it's called Bonza, I want to say, pasta, and it's made out of chickpeas. And there's 20 grams of protein in just the noodles themselves, which is absolutely insane and amazing. That's your 20 grams of protein goal right there, which is incredible. And it tastes great. And I've had so much fun creating new recipes with it and making pasta. And I don't feel bad after eating it. I don't feel bloated. I don't have increased anxiety. I actually feel fueled for the day because it was just chickpeas, but it was pasta and I still got to eat my pasta that I love. So it wasn't like I was punishing myself, but actually rewarding my body by introducing new foods. Positive change. And of course, I'm going to say it, staying hydrated. Staying hydrated is crucial, you guys. Water is so great for your skin, for one, but it's also great for your muscles. Your muscles need water as well. You can even add some sea salt or electrolytes, but my goal for you, 1 gallon of water per day. Because if you are working out, especially, and you're sweating, and especially if you're doing sauna, steam room, you need water. You need to replace the water that you're losing throughout the day. And no, energy drinks and soda and coffee does not count as water. It doesn't. Try your best to limit your caffeine and alcohol intake throughout the next 30 days. Just be mindful. If you have 3 cups of coffee a day, maybe take it down to 2 and then 1. But choose water as often as you can. If you're going out to the bar and you're drinking, get a glass of water with it. If you're at a restaurant and you need to order a soda, get a glass of water with it. We're staying on our ratio with our water. But I have this half-gallon water bottle. I'll link it for you guys. It's baby pink. She's cute. And I drink 2 of these every single day. At least I try to. 1 minimum. If I'm not working out, some days I fall short on my water goal, but 1 minimum. You need water. I'm the water police. This is going to help with your skin texture, with your energy, with your brain clarity. There are internal and external benefits of water. Why would you not? Why would you not drink it? British Journal of Nutrition in 2011 did a study that dehydration has proven to lower your mood, your energy, and your cognitive performance. Why would you not drink your water? I don't want to hear you complaining that your head hurts and that you feel fatigued and you're tired and your body is aching if you haven't drank your water. I don't want to hear it. If you drink 1 gallon of water a day for 30 days straight, you will see a physical change. You'll feel a change too, but you will see a difference. If you struggle with drinking more water, a great way to implement it is by habit stacking. This is from Atomic Habits, but basically it's the science of if you automatically need your cup of coffee in the morning, don't let yourself drink your cup of coffee unless you have a glass of water before. And if you struggle with remembering to drink water the night before, put a water bottle right in front of your coffee maker so that way you have to get through the water in order to get to your coffee. Some people go so far as to set reminders for their water or have an app to track their water intake. Whatever it is, I like this water bottle because it has the ounces and the time goals of when you want to be, how far on your water bottle, but whatever works for you. When it comes to fitness, movement is so important. And I'm not going to tell you, take 5 HIIT classes a week, lift heavy weights 4 to 5 times a week, run a mile every single day. No. That is not going to be sustainable for you long term. And the whole point of this episode is to create habits to instill within you for 30 days that make you want to keep going. And when you create these insane fitness goals, that's why many of us don't stick to it. Why do you think the Chloe Ting workout didn't work for half of us during quarantine? It's because it was insane. And we weren't seeing instant results. A lot of people want to see results first thing early on. But if you incorporate a fitness routine that you enjoy, you will feel an internal difference and it will make it more sustainable for you in the long term. So revamping your fitness routine. If you've been going to the gym for months and you hate it every single time you go, maybe try something different. Maybe try a cycling class or group fitness classes. Maybe try sculpted yoga videos at home. There's so many different alternatives. The key is to find activities you actually enjoy so you'll ensure consistency and motivation and regular activity. My number 1 tip, if you truly want to see a visible change, is get your steps in. And I'm not going to tell you to get 12,000 steps in every single day of your life. I think a great place to be is 8 to 10,000. If you're a super active person, more on the 10,000 steps end. If you're totally new to walking, you don't get a lot of movement in, 8,000 steps is a great place to be. And this isn't just for the physical benefits. This is for the internal benefits as well. But walking has been my favorite cardio. You can lower your cortisol by doing this, regulate your blood sugar, aid digestion, lymph flow. Even just 20 minutes a day of walking has been proven to reduce anxiety and support fat loss. So don't be like, oh, I can't get my 12,000 steps in a day. I guess I'm not going to walk at all. That used to happen to me. I'd be like, oh, I can't walk 3 miles. I don't have time. I guess I'm just not going to do it today. But if you create a realistic goal for yourself, you will always find time, even if it's just 20 to 30 minutes. Walking outside or somewhere you can get some sunlight is especially great, but if you struggle with getting the movement in general, I have some hacks for you. Number 1 that I always say and people love is that having a show that you like to binge, but only allowing yourself to watch it on the treadmill or while you're getting your cardio in. This is a little bit silly, but it's a hack. We're basically like big iPad kids, and sometimes you need a little incentive. Get on the treadmill, turn on your show, you will keep walking. Multitasking is key when it comes to getting your steps in. I like to edit and post actually or respond to comments while I'm on the treadmill. If I'm responding to your comment, I'm probably walking while I'm doing it. And also, doom scrolling. If you're gonna doom scroll, hey, I can't stop you. Do it while you're getting your steps in. Or even be doing some leg lifts in your bed if you're having a rot day. Do something. You can get movement in so easily, but do something. As far as exercise goes, if you struggle to implement this new routine, give yourself a little 5-minute workout routine to do every single day. And this was a study that Dr. Chatterjee did. And he basically had these clients, and he would tell his clients, if you can commit just 5 minutes to your day to doing a little workout, maybe it's jumping jacks, maybe it's a few bicep curls, maybe it's planks or an ab exercise or a 5-minute walk. That helps build consistency in your routine, and it also makes a connection in your brain telling yourself, I can do this. I can commit just a little portion of time in my day to being better, to improving my health, to strengthening my body. So that doctor's example was that he would do a little workout while his morning coffee was brewing. And for me, sometimes when I know I'm not going to have a lot of time to get my steps in later, I'll be brushing my teeth and I'll be doing a little side step, stepping side to side, just getting a few extra steps in for a few minutes while I brush my teeth. It's so easy. Or doing a little plank before bed, some stretching, just showing yourself that you are committed to you and your body's health just by setting aside a few minutes throughout your day. And if you keep consistency with this, you're more likely to create long-lasting, healthy habits that will help you so much long-term. And once you created this habit, I think a good place to be as far as working out goes is committing 2 to 3 times a week to a intentional workout. This could be lifting some sort of weight, because lifting weight's important so that you can help tone your muscle, build strength. But this doesn't have to be unenjoyable. This can be Pilates, this can be sculpted yoga, this can be working out with a friend. Having a workout buddy is so helpful. But if you're getting your steps in on top of working on your body composition, you will start to see results in 30 days and you will not want to go back. And while the working out and eating is so crucial, the rest and recovery takes the cake. It all means nothing if you're not getting the rest and recovery afterwards. So stretch, warm up and stretch. There are so many health benefits to stretching and reduce stress and anxiety and cortisol balance, but the sleep is crucial. You need to be getting minimum 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And I sound like such a hypocrite because for all my life, I was the kind of person who was like, I'll sleep when I'm dead. And now I am the opposite. And I call it getting princess sleep. Eat like a queen, sleep like a princess. They don't call it beauty sleep for nothing. You glow so much more when you have a good night's sleep. Not only that, but your relationships are better because you're not in a crabby mood the whole time. You will perform better mindfully, right? In work, in school, you are always on top of it if you have a good night's rest. But if you're not, you're always out of it. You have those bags under your eyes. Your skin is puffy. Maturing is truly realizing that sleep is not just a luxury. It is a vital component for your body. And if you want to glow up, you need to start sleeping. Getting on a consistent sleep routine is huge. Trying to go to sleep at the same time. Weekends, maybe a little exception. Give yourself a couple hours wiggle room. But throughout the week, really get on a consistent sleep routine. And this all starts with the wind down routine. It's super important. Number 1, get off your phone. 2 is ideal. I know it's tricky though, so start with at least 1 hour of no phone before bed. And this is going to allow your body and your mind to fully shut down and relax before bed. Really make sure you're getting into the deep enough sleep. Practice digital detox. Set a screen time lock on your phone and follow it. Whatever your regular screen time is, try and cut it down a few hours for social media and set a time limit. No phone past. Maybe it's 10 p.m. for you. Maybe it's 8 p.m. But get off your phone early, I beg you, and you will see a difference. And once you start doing this for a few days, you're going to feel so much better, sleep so much deeper, feel so much less anxious, and that you're going to want to keep doing it. Poor sleep has been proven to increase your cortisol levels, like in that stress hormone, the cravings, and insulin resistance. So not good for you. And also, if you're working out, your body and your muscle cannot build or repair itself if you're not sleeping. So if you're working out and eating right, but you're not sleeping, it's almost all for nothing. Now, the beauty glow up tips. Number one, cold showers. You don't have to take a full cold shower, although that will be great, but at least 30 seconds to 2 minutes of a cold shower rinse off at the end of your shower. This sounds miserable, I know, but it's actually proven to boost your dopamine up to 250%. Insane, which will enhance your mood and your alertness, but also is great for your hair and your hair's smoothness. I actually started doing this, especially at the gym when I do the sauna and then afterwards rinse off in the cold. Why do you think people see such great benefits from cold plunging in their mood and their alertness and their sleep later on? Cold water. It does something good for you. Dry brushing and lymphatic drainage, I also have sworn by for years. Lymphatic drainage massage, you can actually do on your face. And there's easy YouTube videos or TikToks that you can watch, but it will help sculpt your face naturally with your hands. And you don't want to be rough with it. It's not an actual deep tissue massage, but very gentle motions. I do this while I'm rubbing in my skincare when I have time, but just a few passes in across your jawline, your cheekbones, under your eyes. Look up the tutorial on how to do it properly. You could use a gua sha, or you can just use your hands, make sure they're clean, obviously. But as you're rubbing in your skincare, just make sure you are massaging and it will sculpt your face, help decrease puffiness, everything like that. Again, lymphatic drainage is a great one to do with dry brushing. Dry brushing is for your body, so you always want to make sure you're brushing in the motion towards your heart, if that makes sense, just to help with circulation, blood flow, detox pathways, glowy skin. It's great for you. Dry brushing is also a great exfoliant. I love doing it before shaving as well. It just helps remove dead skin cells, make your skin super smooth. Giving yourself a hair massage when you wash your hair. People love to add scalp oil. Sometimes my hair gets oily, so I personally don't use scalp oil, but I know castor or rosemary oil is very popular. But I just do this when I have my shampoo or a hair mask sitting in, and I have one of those scalp scrubbers, and you go in circular motions around your head. One, this is going to remove any gunk from your head, any leftover product or oils, but it's going to stimulate the hair follicles, which will help boost growth and circulation and also reduce shedding. Especially if you struggle with hair growth, head massage is a great place to start. Back to the skincare quickly. Having a skincare routine is crucial. Double cleansing has made the biggest difference for me. Double cleansing is when you cleanse once to remove the makeup, oil, SPF, whatever's on your face, and then you go in again with, I use a charcoal powder cleanser to really get in there. Once my esthetician told me that your hands are your best tools. Make sure you're just giving yourself a good massage, really getting in there, and do this as a regimen. Your skincare routine is your alone time with yourself. It could be a practice of solitude, but it's a great regimen and it shows yourself that you are putting time into your appearance and your care for yourself, and it's a very intimate moment with you. If you struggle with irritated skin, my esthetician once, when I was having pretty bad hormonal breakouts, she recommended for me to take a few weeks away from any harsh chemicals or skin products and just try a gentle face wash and a gentle moisturizer. And that helped reset my skin. And then I started slowly implementing my vitamin C serums, the occasional retinol every couple weeks. So sometimes remember that less can be more. So if you do have very sensitive, irritable skin, maybe give a try doing less products. But again, I think vitamin C serum is great. A good ceramide moisturizer with maybe proteins, peptides in it is great. Helps with the plumpness of your skin. And SPF. If you're not wearing your SPF daily, you're doing your future self dirty. And while you might not see results from SPF in 30 days, putting on your SPF is going to help with preventing wrinkles, preventing skin cancer, and you should also be putting SPF on your hands, your arms, if you're in direct sunlight, your neck and your chest, because you do not want wrinkly, saggy arms or chest or neck when you're older. Be gentle with your skin, prevent the skin cancer, prevent the sunspots. Just be safe. SPF, your future self will definitely thank you if you start implementing SPF right now. Now's a great time to start with any brow or eyelash growth serums as well, if especially with summer around the corner, you want to be able to be confident with less makeup. Having an eyelash growth serum, I've used Babe Lash for a while. I actually need to get more. I'm running out and I feel like my eyelashes are shorter. Having a serum though really helps with just more confidence without makeup. Make sure that you're putting lotion on your body, trying to limit harsh chemical put ingredients in your makeup and your skincare products. And I can do a whole episode based on beauty and skincare glow up secrets if you guys would like that. But overall, this might sound like a lot to you. You might be thinking, how am I supposed to remember all this? How am I supposed to implement all this? Number one way to create and fulfill sustainable goals and follow a sustainable glow up plan is by planning. Having a planner or a journal will change your life. Keeping a calendar, I love a good planner. I have a planner where you could write out your goals and intentions for each month or each week. I love to do a checkbox system. I love to check things off as I complete them. It tickles something in your brain almost, where it makes you want to keep doing more and accomplishing more because it's so satisfying, again, to do that hard thing. And if you checked off half the things for your day, you're like, I'm so close, might as well keep going and keep trying. Writing out your goals will keep yourself accountable. So write out your goals and your plans for your month, for your week, for your day, for your year. Where do you want to be a year from now? What do you want to accomplish after this month? So having something like this glow up plan is crucial and proven very, very effective to creating and achieving sustainable goals. I have created a checklist for you guys. You can download it and use it. I'll post it for you as well. I also am thinking of creating my own planner, my own hot and unbothered planner or guided journal of some sort. Let me know if you guys would be into that, because I also wanted to do a self-help book. Lots of ideas bouncing around. But if you guys would be interested in purchasing a hot and unbothered custom glow up planner or something along those lines, let me know, because I would love to make it for you guys and release it. I'll have the PDF checklist that you guys can use down below. Also, setting realistic goals is crucial. If you set, like I was saying in the beginning, these crazy, unrealistic, unattainable goals, you'll be so hard on yourself and not likely to achieve them because they seem so unattainable. The key to success is taking it one step at a time and creating these achievable, realistic habits and goals for yourself. Yes, our overall goal is to become the hottest, highest version of ourselves, but what we need to do is create step-by-step targets to break down that goal into something that feels manageable for our brains on a day-to-day basis. So ditch the all or nothing mindset. Ditch the I'm either going to have the best day ever and I'm going to wake up tomorrow and be hot and work out and run 3 miles and eat just a bowl of lettuce and straight chicken for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. Ditch the all or nothing mindset and create a plan that is sustainable for you and celebrate that progress. Celebrate every little win. After this 30-day challenge, reward yourself, or reward yourself at the beginning for even starting it, for even showing interest in this episode. And this can be through getting yourself a little planner. This can be getting yourself a cute new workout set or new sheets, new skincare organizer, something that's going to help keep you on track. But reward yourself by investing in things that help romanticize your mental health journey or your physical health journey, or treat yourself to a new water bottle because that's going to help you long term with drinking more water. It's very easy, but it's like a little reward system that makes us want to keep continuing on this glow up journey. And if you finish these 30 days, then maybe it's another new workout set 30 days later. You deserve to celebrate the little wins, because the fact that you are even here showing up for yourself means a ton. You don't need to change everything overnight, but imagine the compound impact of just 30 days of being intentional with how you choose to spend your life. So you listening to this right now, I challenge you in this 30-day glow up plan. I want to hold you accountable, so screenshot this, tag me so I can check back with you in 30 days. We have the Hot and Unbothered Girlies group chat on my Instagram where we can also help hold each other accountable, share our progress, motivate each other, share different glow up tips or how things are working for us. But tag me, message me, let's keep each other accountable. This is a group effort in the Hot and Unbothered community. We stick together. But if you want to commit to becoming the hottest, highest, and healthiest version of yourself before summer, tag me you listening to this so that we can hold each other accountable and show me that you are in. I will check back with you in 30 days. Again, I have the link below to our 30-day podcast challenge if you'd like one. For more glow up vlogs or anything like that, follow me on my other socials at Brianna Gomez with 2 B's on Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok. I'm going to be doing daily vlogs on my Snapchat as well. Don't forget to add the podcast at Hot Unbothered on Instagram and TikTok. Rate the pod 5 stars on Spotify and leave a podcast review for your chance to be featured next week. I love you guys so, so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next Brie Day. Bye. Mwah.